This is about 12 minutes.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom! And welcome to the Big Honker Podcast today.
June 30th.
You didn't hit your little button over there. It's usually here for today.
I don't have a today button.
Oh, it's a did you know button. That's right. Boy, it's definitely Monday morning.
CTE already. Hadn't even one jiu-jitsu training session and you got CTE. Can't remember shit.
Didn't get hit in the head.
Good.
But I'm telling you right now, for a 60-year-old man, almost 60-year-old man, it's a tough game. But like you said, you're only as young. What you're saying?
You're as young now as you'll ever be.
That's exactly right. A day closer to death every day.
Yep.
All right. With us today on my today, which is June 30th, was a huge day in the film industry day.
Debatable.
We had a production company got bought by another production company.
Paramount got bought by MGM.
No. Try again. You're 0 for 2 on neither one of those are even involved. Go ahead. When you think of movies, what's the biggest company out there when it comes to buying movies or to producing movies and having movies?
MGM.
Nope.
Warner Brother?
Nope.
Fuck, I don't even know any other ones.
What movie did you go to this weekend?
How to Train... Oh, Disney?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Disney bought a company called Miramax.
Okay.
You know who owned Miramax?
No.
Started in 1979 by brothers Harvey and Bob Weinstein.
Oh, okay.
Or Weinstein.
Mm-hmm.
And they sold their company to Disney on June 30th for $60 million.
What year?
2000. Oh, dang, we got to look it up now. I just had it on here just a minute ago. 2010.
When did he get in trouble for all of the...
No, 1993. June 30th, 1993. They sold it in 2010 to someone else. So, anyways, on June 30th, 1993, he sold the company for $60 million. And they were $40 million in debt. But Disney paid off their debt.
Perfect.
So they walked out being $40 million in debt to having $60 million between the two of them. You know what their big breakthrough movie was?
So it was $100 million?
No. They got checked for $60 million. Disney took all their debt, which was $40 million, and paid it off separately. So it'd be like someone acquiring our business right now, and anybody we owe money to, they just start taking up all the bills and paying them all off. That's what they did with that.
Okay. So the $60 million was separate.
Straight cat profit for Bob and Harvey Weinstein.
Each got 60?
No, each got 30, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Do you know what their first big movie was?
No.
Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
They had Pulp Fiction, Scandal, Sex, Lies, and Videotapes, Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down, The Crying Game,
Nope.
and Clerks.
Yes.
The only one that I think I saw was Pulp Fiction.
I've heard of Clerks. I don't think I've seen it, though.
And they had a movie called Chicago, which I believe was about
The Broadway?
Yeah, basically it was
Musical?
like a black musical type deal. Anyways, they were bought by Disney on June 30th, 1993.
I'll be damned.
There wasn't a lot went on that day, so that was big news for them. Okay, my person who was born today, I'm going to give you some hints, okay?
I'm ready.
Mother was a prostitute. It's the first hint. Okay.
Billy the Kid.
No. He caught Brad Pitt with his soon-to-be ex-wife.
Mike Tyson.
Yep, Mike Tyson. I gave it away. I didn't know that till the other day.
Yeah.
Did you?
No, I saw the same thing that you did.
Yeah. Robin Givens
Yep.
was getting banged by Brad Pitt, and he went over there to get him a last piece before they got divorced. And Brad
But he
Pitt
said
was
every day before, like every day they go to the attorney, he would stop over there, have sex, and then they'd go to the divorce attorney.
Have a weird
deal.
Okay.
Weird deal.
Michael Gerard Tyson, also nicknamed Iron Mike and Kid Dynamite, and later known as the baddest man on the planet. I think when he was in his boxing prime that he was the greatest to ever live. I don't think there's any fighter, including Muhammad Ali, that could have beat him when he was in his prime. I really don't. Do you disagree with that? Yes. In boxing.
In boxing?
Mm-hmm.
I still probably
in his prime.
I still think Muhammad Ali would have got him. I think he was just too long, too good.
He was long and good athlete. He's a great athlete. There's no doubt about it. Anyways, Tyson won his first 19 professional fights by knockout, 12 of them in the first round, claiming his first belt at 20 years, 4 months, and 22 days, which would be the record for the youngest boxer to ever win a heavyweight title. Tyson lost the undisputed heavyweight champion when he was knocked out by underdog Buster Douglas.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. And then the biggest thing he ever had was when he bit Evander Holyfield's ear.
Yep.
And Dishnet still owes me $45 for that because I paid for that, and we got to watch a guy bite an ear and didn't get to watch fight, and I won my money back. Never got it. Anyways,
you witnessed television history.
I did
when
do that.
When you think of it's like the OJ trial, it's like up there with that.
It's. I didn't watch the OJ trial.
Well, I know that, but like this is on like the same. It
yes, I agree with
was
you.
Huge.
It was a huge thing.
And if you hadn't have bought it, you'd have been like, motherfucker. Wish I could have seen him bite his ear.
Probably true too.
So,
anyways, Mike Tyson, who I consider one of the greatest boxers of all time. I think in his prime, like I said, I think he was the greatest heavyweight ever. He won 59 he fought 59 times, was 57-2, and one of his losses counts against Jake Paul, and I really don't count that as a boxing loss because he didn't really try to fight anyways.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
He didn't give much. He didn't have nothing left to fight Jake Paul. Didn't Jake Paul went and beat some other old fighter yesterday or Saturday?
Yeah, I think so.
And nobody gave a shit.
Did it in the third round. So you got to see 3 rounds of it.
Yep. Anyways, that
of
was
the Holyfield fight.
Mike Tyson got in trouble, raped a girl, went to prison, got his ass whooped in prison. You know that happened. Got out of prison, come back and fought again. Went from being someone that in America everybody hates, like there's a lot of people thought they had to just give him the death penalty when he raped that girl, to everybody likes Mike Tyson now.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of had the resurgence. So anyways, Mike Tyson was my person who was born today.
And he bit off the Holyfield ear 2 days ago, June 28th.
Okay.
So, close.
All right. Now, a person who died today is a comedian.
George Carlin.
Nope, huge fan of his. He had Bell palsy when he was little, so he kind of had a lisp when he talked and kind of talked like this.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Nope, but he was from that same group, that same era of guys. He was born in Brooklyn, New York.
I don't know many comedians from that era.
Gentleman's name was Buddy Hackett.
Never heard.
You never heard of Buddy Hackett?
Never heard
Buddy
a single bit of his.
Oh,
I know I've heard of Buddy Hackett.
He was a big Johnny Carson guy.
Good.
Hackett was one of 2 children born into a Jewish family living in Brooklyn, New York. His mother, Anna, worked as a garment trades, while his father, Philip, was a furniture upholsterer and part-time inventor. Hackett grew up across from Public School 103 in Borough Park, Brooklyn, and was active in varsity football drama club. Hackett suffered from Bell's palsy as a child, the lingering effects of which contributed to his distinctive slurred speech and facial expression. While still a student, Hackett worked as a tumier, Yiddish for tumult maker, entertaining guests in the Catskills Borscht Belt resorts. While there, he began performing stand-up comedy in the resort nightclubs as Butch Hacker. He appeared first at the Golden Hotel in Hurleyville, New York, claiming later he did not get one single laugh. Following his graduation from high school, Hackett enlisted in the United States Army and served during World War II for 3 years as an anti-aircraft battery. Hackett's first job after the war was at the Pink Elephant, a Brooklyn club. It was here that he changed his name from Leonard Hacker to Buddy Hackett. He made appearances in Los Angeles and Vegas and continued to perform in the Catskills. He acted on Broadway, where Max Lieb saw him and put him in 2 television specials. His first big movie, he had a chance to be one of the 3 Stooges. Jules White, the head of Columbia Short Subject Department in 1952, got him put together with the Stooges. Curly Howard had suffered a debilitating stroke in 46. His older brother Shemp was intended to replace him only on a temporary basis until he fully recovered. But Curly died in January 52. It was said Hackett even joined the Moe, Howard, and Larry Fine for a rehearsal, but turned down the offer when he said it really wasn't his deal to be a slapstick comedy. So he left that. So he had a chance to be one of the 3 Stooges. Went on to do some films and was in movie called It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World, which is a really pretty funny movie. I watch it. The grandkids will love it. I'm going to watch it with them. It's pretty funny. It's on a group of people find a guy wrecks a car, runs off, goes off of a cliff, has a bad crash, tells them that there's a bunch of money buried under a W. And all these, it's kind of like a modern day Cannonball Run back in them. A lot of different stars are in it, and they're trying to find this money. And it's a lot of car chases, planes, all kind. It's a funny thing. You just got to put yourself in the time that it was on. But anyways, then he started a show called Stanley, which NBC had in the 50s come on. Then as he got older, he got to be a regular comedian in Vegas, and he would do the Tonight Show all the time. And he was fucking hilarious. He really was. So anyways, Buddy Hackett's my person that died. He was born in 1955. He married a lady named Sherry Cohen. They lived in Leonia, New York in the late 50s. In August 58, they bought a house previously owned by deceased crime boss Albert and Nastasia in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Stayed married his whole life. After he died, they had a son named Sandy. He tried to follow his father into comedy world, and for years opened for his father. Before his performance, Sandy created a one-man stage show about his father after his death. Anyways, he died with severe heart disease, but steadfastly refused to consider bypass surgery. His heart disease was a primary cause of his death. He died on June 30th, 2003 in Malibu, California at his house at the age of 78. So
well, they lived a good life.
He had a great life. A very, very, very good life.
I think that's the life expectancy in America today. So he hit the number.
Well, he also made some money. He was in Scrooged. He was Scrooge in that. And then he was the Little Mermaid. He was Scuttle the voice. And then Little Mermaid 2, he was Scuttle the voice. So them guys make a lot of money doing voiceovers.
Yep.
Somebody needs some grouchy, politically incorrect asshole for me and to give me a job.
There you go.
So anyways, that's my today for June 30th. Thank you for listening to us. God bless you. Have a great day. Watch for deer. Tell somebody you love them. Bye.